You're an inspiration to all the patients, and you've
Thank
done
you so much.
a really
Honestly,
amazing.
the amount of people you've written this year is extraordinary, and I think Casa just sort of really does resonate with so many families.
Having someone so influential actually share their story.
People like you are doing all the hard work out there, so I'm really hugely grateful for it. So
We're all behind you.
Yeah.
Never forget that.
Thank you.
That's right. People will always have Princess Catherine's back. And I believe that she spent so much time with the people because she knows she's been absent for so long. She hadn't had interaction with people. So she wanted people to see her, that she was okay, to thank them. And it was so adorable to see Prince William with the 3 kitties waiting for her over there. But people just want to tell her how much they love her and appreciate this woman, this lady, this icon, after the horrendous things that she had to endure. Where's Kate? Where's Kate? And it is in this walkabout that she did that we can see why Meghan Markle could not even compare. She couldn't even compare. She couldn't cut it. The whole world could see that she's a fake, she's a phony, she's steelist. She's not kind. She's not kind at all. She's not kind. She's nasty, crass, sticking her tongue out. Not even Prince Louis, even when Prince Louis was like 2-3 years old when he started to go there, or any of the Wales children have ever done that. Princess Diana's never done that. Oops, look, Meghan is being cheeky, sticking her tongue out. A 37 hardcore woman, corn woman with a P, being cheeky, the press again. And now we're seeing, oh, don't you feel sorry for Harry and Meghan? The hell I do.
Hello, do you remember this? Oh, sorry. Well, okay, no. We've got a gift for you. This is a scarf from Morocco, and I've written a letter for you because your work in the early years has meant so much to me. I'm a teacher in France, and thanks to you, I've started something.
Thank you very much.
Well, thank you so much. You have a very happy Christmas. Thank you.
You know, watching the entire royal family walk to church, it reminds me of how the UK, and I think everybody could see what Meghan Markle was about. She was not cheeky. She was not cute. She's a 37-year-old woman. And I think that when she stuck her tongue out, she was sticking her tongue out to everybody in the world, to all her Soho house girls, saying like, see, I am here. I have arrived. Of all the beautiful things, because by then Charles was paying for all of her wardrobe that she could have worn, she chose to wear beige. She could have worn a beautiful burgundy coat or something beautiful. No, she wore that turd of a hat, and then the next Christmas she's wearing black as though she's going to a funeral. You can see here Princess Catherine cursing to the Queen with respect, because she's cursing to the Queen of England, the maximum symbol of an entire nation, of many nations, quite actually. It is a sign of respect to the institution, like when you know, for example, to the president's office, or it's a symbol, it's a status. It wasn't to Grandma Elizabeth, it was to the Queen of England, because that was a ceremony that was there. You are not going to find, don't even bother to look a video of Meghan Markle cursing to the Queen, because I've said the moment this woman signed that marriage license in the back of the church, because that's what they do. For those people who don't know that, when they get up, there's a moment almost at the very end before they leave the church, and they go to the back of the church is to sign the marriage license, which is the Archbishop signing it with the bride and groom and the witnesses. So once she signed that, that was it for her. She didn't bow before, she didn't even look at it. She looked at William, but she didn't look at the Queen. She didn't even acknowledge her, because for her, you know what? I am surprised that Meghan Markle didn't just go on a plane and go back to the UK, because once she signed that document, there's no going back. And from what and watching the royal family walk together as a family, watching the Tyndalls. Even Beatrice was there with her stepson, not with her own kid, but with her stepson, which is actually quite weird. Eugenie was missing in action. I wonder if she finally ended up accepting Harry and Meghan's invitation to spend Christmas together. We shall find out, because I'm sure that if she did, pictures will come out with Meghan with the fake Archie, even though Eugenie doesn't want Archie to be used anymore. But it's very interesting because I was told that Meghan did not spend Christmas with her kids. I don't know if Harry did, but I was told that she spent it at a party, at an D-list celebrity party who also by chance happened to have, who's married to well-known singer who had an A-list celebrity at his dinner party, because he's just recently divorced, and she wanted to be there. So she got herself invited there. Clearly, Meghan Markle is not about family. The whole world could spot a fake. This is why the whole world is behind Princess Catherine, because Princess Catherine can see. I don't even understand why they keep comparing these two ladies. There's nothing to compare. People can spot a fake. And you know what? And even though the entire United Kingdom were, and there were a lot of red flags, they welcomed this woman into their arm and through their hearts and their families, only to be called racist and all kinds of things. So in this Christmas walk with the entire family, I believe that she spent a lot of time with people because Princess Catherine wanted to let everybody know that she is okay and to say thank you. To say thank you. Yeah, she kept Prince William waiting for the kitty, for her, and the kitty is patiently. But I think he also understood that people needed to see her, that she needed to interact with people. And she looked beautiful. And Princess Charlotte, beautiful. That is a real family. This is something that Meghan Markle cannot produce. And instead, this woman on Christmas Day, what if those children exist? What did they have to look forward to? Doria, the ex-convict? Harry, a degenerate, irresponsible father who allowed this woman to destroy his relationship with his family. And his family, by the way, accepted him for who he was, because we're seeing the real Harry. And even then, they still accepted him. Princess Catherine invited him, and everywhere they went. This is before he met Meghan. She made sure he was included. And how did he repay Princess Catherine? By allowing this nasty, disgusting, fake woman, this scant called Meghan Markle, to trash her reputation. And he participated in it. This is a work of art. This is bullshit. This is a work of art. This is bullshit. She's a work of art. She is absolute bullshit. The whole concept of family seems to be alien to Meghan Markle. I mean, I understand. I know that Mr. Markle overspoiled this monster. He never taught her any discipline. But one thing is for sure he did teach her. It's family. Because even this Johnson guy, this cousin of hers, this black cousin of hers, said that they used to go spend Thanksgiving at the Markles, and he loved it because it was a bunch of people, a lot of fun. There's pictures with Meghan Markle and a large family. Why didn't she go spend it with her black side of the family? If she hates her white side of the family, that's fine. But why are her fans not saying, hey, Meghan Markle, how about your black side of the family? Why are the Sugars so quiet? Meghan Markle has a large black side of the family, and she can't say she didn't know them because Mr. Markle used to take her there. She falsely claimed she was the carer of her black grandmother. I guess that her other daughters or other family members were not around, but this 12, 13-year-old was. And this is why the King's Speech does not include Harry and Meghan Markle. Because the whole world can spot a fake. We can see the difference of the beautiful Princess Catherine when she's walking, how she carries herself, how she's dutiful, compared to this woman sticking her tongue out, thinking she's cute. And the funny thing is she didn't start behaving like this until she got into the royal family, because before that, you can see her interviews is like, oh God, who's crying like that? I'm a powerful woman, blah, blah, blah. But now she's taking her tongue out. Not even Louis does that. And I am glad that King Charles left them out of at least it's a start. He just needs to remove them from the royal website. But it is insane. It is insane that this woman thinks that she was ever a threat to Princess Catherine in the popularity department. I am still amazed that people compare Meghan to Princess Catherine. What is there to compare? Meghan Markle is a lame, ugly-looking mule who tries to get into the Ascot pure thoroughbred racehorse. She can't even get off the start line because Meghan Markle is truly a nobody. So I'm shocked that people are still comparing her. And I'm glad that King Charles, in his beautiful speech, the speech at the beginning, I'm not so thankful, but I like the ending of the speech with the beautiful choir and people singing. And I have a little treat at the end of the video for you. But yeah, I was told, and I'm going to do a video about it. I was told that Meghan Markle did not spend Christmas with her kids. And I feel sorry if that is the case. I feel sorry for these children, because even if they spent the Christmas with Rachel, Meghan Markle, and Harry, and ex-convict Doria, that's it for them. They didn't get invited to any other celebrity parties and stuff like that with the kids, because they never take these kids anywhere. They never do. And I just looking, at the royal family, walking, all the cousins, all of them having fun, all of them, I am sure they play lovely games. And not only did they miss the family, at the end of the king's speech, we can clearly see that they didn't contribute to anything either in the world. They had such an opportunity, and Harry missed it. And I think this is just my personal opinion, that this is the hatred and resentment he has because he knows he screwed up big time. He knows he screwed up big time. He can see Meghan for who she is, and he doesn't even like her. He can also spot that she is a fake. That that he bought a badly used car. I know that there's some car dealers. When you go and see the car and they look shiny from outside and it looks in great shape, and then they manipulate how many miles or kilometers it has. So instead of having 100,000 miles or kilometers, they say it only has like 20,000, and it looks so nice and shiny. And then you buy it, on impulse, because it looks so nice and shiny, and the salesman told you that it's almost brand new and it's in great condition and stuff like that. And then suddenly when you start driving it, you realize that it's a bad car. That is only the outside that they shined a little bit and made up in order to say, when you look under the hood, you realize that you've been swindled. That what you bought is not what it was sold to you. But I don't feel sorry for him, because he went along in all the hate campaign against Princess Catherine, against his own family. They didn't do any good in the world. That Christmas card that they put about what? Colombia? They created so much chaos in Colombia. I already told you guys that. I did a video. I'm gonna leave the playlist of the Colombia trip so you can see it, because I have interviews of people in the street, and I'm translating it for you too. But you can translate in Spanish if you don't believe me to English, so you can see that what I'm telling you is the truth. The people of Colombia were mad. My friend was there, and she went around interviewing people. People were really angry. Nigeria? What good did they do? Nothing. They didn't even highlight the Parents Network, because they don't need it anymore. They don't need it anymore. So watching the royal family and watching the king's speech, it just brought it home for me. First, how can the UK have accepted this woman? And this woman spat on everybody's face, thinking that royalty wasn't even good enough for her. Even the royals were not good enough for Rachel, Meghan Markle. Even the queen was not good enough for Rachel, Meghan Markle. She didn't need to curtsy anymore because she signed that paper. And the mainstream media played a huge role selling this fake, used, badly damaged car to the people. And now they're paying the consequences. But the ones, because Christmas was all about family. The royal family showing what they've done throughout the year in spite of 2 of their senior members with cancer. And they're out. They're completely out. Because the entire world now can see how fake Meghan Markle was. What a scam. How crass. How vulgar.
Your Majesty.
How unroyal.
I think I've lost my family.
And I'm glad everybody can see now Meghan Markle for the fake that she is. I am, in a way I feel vindicated because I've been talking about this for ages. And I want to thank all of you guys who've been with me from the beginning, from Norway, from the streams that I used to do behind my house, from the ocean that when we used to be there. So I want to thank you guys for that, because this woman has achieved nothing while she was at the royal family. And after, she didn't do anything. She just took advantage of everything. Everybody can see that she's crass. She's vulgar. She's unroyal. She's a bully. And there is no comparison at all. And you know what's the worst part of it all? That Harry knows it. So kudos to King Charles for completely eliminating them from his speech and from anything that had to do with them there. Although he did mention the word spare, but I'll let that slide. But yeah, watching the royal family walk, I think that now everybody could see how lucky we are to have Princess Catherine. And yes, when that woman says, "We have your back," listen to the tone of that voice, because it's like, we have your back, it's like, I'm ready to pull the gun, or I'm ready to pull the knife, to defend you. And I think that's how the whole world feels with this beautiful lady. But what do you think of the King's speech? Were you ever fooled by Meghan Markle? Do you feel sorry for those children that have been kept isolated from their entire family, from their cousins, from anybody? Do you think that Eugenie ended up going to visit Harry because she was missing in action? Unless, of course, she chose to stay with her Prince Andrew and Sarah Ferguson, who's disgraced, in protest. Do you think there's a way back for Harry and Meghan? This is an absolute travesty, everything that we saw, and what a wasted opportunity that she turned it into something so hateful. She weaponized hatred towards the royal family. She weaponized Harry against his own family, and he was a willing participant. But we can all see that she is just a fake. I mean, what do you guys think, beautiful people? Please let me know.